know that a gauge can actually tell you how much yarn you're going to use in your full project. If you're designing your own pattern, you can just make a single swatch and we can calculate how many yards of yarn you're going to use for each of those sizes without actually making them. Here's how you do it. Once you make your gauge, you're going to weigh it, and I recommend using a precision scale for the most accurate results. Then grab the yarn that you use for the gauge, marking the yards or meters or the grams or ounces. Here's all the information we know. We now need to figure out the total amount of stitches in our gauge. Then we need a constant value of how much one stitch weighs. So we take our total grams and we divide that by the total amount of stitches in our gauge. The result will be a very large decimal. The hardest part is now calculating how many stitches are in your project. We're going to say it's 3,000. We're going to take the stitch count, times it by the constant value, times it by the yards, and divide it by the grams. And that should get the total yards you have for a project with 3,000 stitches. And it's 86 yards. There's a lot of math to it, but it really saves you so much time. Be sure that you're following along so you don't miss any more gauge math.